Hi everyone, this is Veronica. Today our topic of discussion is about various schemes which are implemented by zonal cultural centers. So these schemes are actually taken care by these centers. We'll discuss here what are zonal cultural centers and what are these schemes. For my video updates and queries, you can connect with me on Instagram and Facebook because I feel together we can make a difference. So now here, just have a look what is the relevance of this topic in your exams. It will be covered in your mains paper 1 Arts and Culture. At objective level, you should know about various initiatives which are mentioned in this lecture, and at subjective level, what are actually the schemes other than these schemes that we are going to discuss for the cultural promotion. Now see in what context today we are studying this, because the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, they have informed about its various schemes in the Lok Sabha. So this has been taken care under the nodal agency is Ministry of Culture. Okay, so they have informed about various schemes in the Lok Sabha recently. So talking about zonal cultural center, before that let me tell you, if you're preparing for in-government exam, or pen drive and tablet courses are also available, and on the eve of Holi, we are giving a big Holi sale, that is you can get flat 70% off on all our courses, and this is valid till 11th March 2020. If you have any queries or you want any additional information, you can connect us on these numbers or you can visit our website too. And if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed to StudyIQ Education, you can hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you do not miss any important video updates. Okay, now let's start. So coming to ZCC, that is Zonal Cultural Centers. So basic thing here is to preserve and promote various forms of folk art and culture of the tribals throughout the country, including the West Bengal and the government. They have set up 7 zonal cultural centers in the country. So these are headquartered at, one is at Patiala, Nagpur, then we have Udaipur, Prayagraj, then you have Kolkata, then you have Dimapur and Thanjavur. Okay, so these are the places where the headquarters are located. So these ZCCs, that is Zonal Cultural Centers, they organize various cultural activities and programs as well all over the country on regular basis. So these ZCCs are under Ministry of Culture and are also implementing a number of schemes for promoting the folk and tribal art and culture, and here we'll talk about the details. So first one is Award to Young Talented Artists. Now see, this scheme, Young Talented Artists, in this scheme, it is carried out to encourage and recognize the young talents, especially in the field of rare art forms. So see what is happening, there is a generational difference. We people are getting modernized and getting away from our traditional arts. So here, that is why to encourage and recognize such talents, such scheme is started. So here the talented youngsters of the age group from 18 to 30 years are selected and they are given one-time cash award of rupees 10,000. Next scheme is Gurushishya Parampara. So see, this scheme envisages transmitting our valued tradition to the coming generations. So here the disciples are actually trained under veterans in art forms which are very rare and vanishing. So here the rare and vanishing art forms of the region are identified, and then the eminent exponents are selected to carry out the training programs in Gurukul, you might have heard about it. Okay, the older schools, the traditional schools, the Gurukul tradition. Here the monthly remuneration of Guru will be rupees 7,500. This is for Guru. Then if a Guru has accompanied, rupees 3,750 would be given. For pupils, the students who would be joining to learn will given 1,500 each for period of 6 months to maximum 1 year for one scheme. So the names of the gurus here are recommended by the state cultural affair departments. Next, the third one is National Cultural Exchange Program, that is NCEP. So it can be termed as a lifeline of the zonal cultural centers, and under this scheme various festivals of the performing arts, exhibition, yatras, etc., these are organized in the member states. So here what happens, artists from other zones or states, they are invited to participate in these programs. Then participation of artists from the zone in festivals held in other parts of the country are also facilitated. So here zonal centers also participate in major festivals which are happening in member states by arranging performances during these festivals, where large number of audience they get chance to enjoy and understand art forms of other regions. So these festivals they provide opportunity to taste and understand various cultures of a country. So next is preservation of the language. This is again very important. See, you might have heard about the Sahitya Akademi. So Sahitya Akademi, this is an autonomous organization under Ministry of Culture. They encourage the preservation and promotion of the languages, especially those which are unrecognized, the tribal languages. Okay, so here the Academy, they periodically organizes language conventions throughout the country in this regard. Next is about theatre rejuvenation. So here again, if you see everywhere, we are trying to promote and preserve the culture. So to promote theatre activities, including stage shows and production-oriented workshops, and honorarium up to rupees 30,000 per show, excluding your TADA, will be paid. So the groups which will be finalized on the basis of their credentials as well as the merit of the project submitted by them. Then research and documentation. So to preserve, promote and propagate this vanishing visual and performing art forms, including folk and tribal and classical, in the field of music, dance, theatre, literature, fine arts, etc., especially in the print and audio visual media. Because just for example, if some art is totally vanished, new generation doesn't know a bit of it, so how you are preserving it? In a print, audio or visual form. So this art form is finalized in consultation with state cultural departments. Then is your Shilpagram, that is to promote folk and tribal art. Again, it's about folk and tribal art everywhere, and crafts of the zone by organizing seminars, workshops, exhibitions, craft fairs, design development, marketing support to the artisans and those who are living in the rural areas. Then is your Octave. So to promote and propagate the rich cultural heritage of northeastern region. Okay, so here comprising of 8 states. These 8 states being, you'll just revise, Arunachal Pradesh, you have Assam, we have Meghalaya, Mizoram, Sikkim, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura, right? So here the octave is there. Now these were, till now we talked about these schemes. But again, coming back to zonal cultural centers, what is the concept behind zonal cultural centers? So they have been conceptualized with the aim of projecting cultural kinship which transcend territorial boundaries. So the idea here is to arouse awareness of local cultures and to show how these merge into zonal identities and eventually into the rich diversity of India's composite culture. So that is why they are there. And likewise, I told you about Sahitya Akademi. So I told you it is an autonomous organization. And what you should know about Sahitya Akademi is that the Sahitya Akademi library is one of the largest multilingual libraries in India, with a very rich collection of books on literature and allied subjects. So it actually publishes 2 bi-monthly literary journals. One is your Indian literature, that is in English, and other is Samkaleen Bharatiya Sahitya in Hindi, that is Samkaleen, okay, Bharatiya Sahitya in Hindi. If you want to read, you can get that. So the Academy, they periodically organizes these language conventions. So about that, it is one of the scheme which is being implemented by ZCC. Okay. Now here we'll discuss a question. If suppose it is asked in your mains The question is, what makes the Indian society very unique in sustaining its culture? How will you discuss it? See, here you should know that the notion of our society is in accommodation and assimilation. That is the key feature of Indian society. Since ancient times, India has actually accommodated very different elements of society without letting them lose their separate identities. So in course of time, India has actually evolved its own culture, which is externally receptive and heterogeneous. So the essence of Indian society actually lies in harboring diverse and distinct identities, ethnicities, languages, religion, culinary preferences. So history stands witness to the fact that the societies that have struggled to hold differences were shattered in such an attempt. However, Indian society, we succeeded, and this is unique because we have a cosmic vision, we have sense of harmony, and like that we have tolerance, we have continuity and stability, we have adaptability, we have what we call unity in diversity. That is why we always try to promote culture, because that is the idea of India. Okay, so this is all about today's lecture, where we discussed various schemes by Zonal Cultural Centres which are implemented by them. We discussed about culture. So this is all about today. If you have any queries, you can connect with me on my social media. The PDF will be uploaded on my Telegram channel, that is t.me/Veronica_Om, or you can just search Veronica StudyIQ. Thank you. So this is the channel StudyIQ. If you're preparing for UPSC or any government exam, our pen drive and tablet courses are available. If you're preparing for UPSC CSE 2020, our pen drive course is available, where you can find 100% coverage of UPSC vast syllabus. Daily current affair updates will be available. Self-paced learning process is provided. This course has been prepared by top faculties of StudyIQ, and now you can purchase this course at Rs 625 per month only. For additional information, you can visit our site, and there are the phone numbers also given. You can call them and gain the additional information. You can connect with me for my video updates on Instagram and Facebook, because I feel together we can make a huge difference. For queries, you can even email me. Thank you so much.